I have terribly been addicted to a simple web game called Monster Musume Fantastic Life of Everyday something or other. I have no idea, but this game has taken over my life, and let me tell you why that is. Here I was browsing on the K-Manga app, not sponsored, okay? This is not sponsored. I was just reading the meta list. Also not sponsored, just reading my manga. And then, you gotta use points to get new chapters. And I was like, okay, they have a free chapter program, right? So I take a look at the chapter program, and what do I see here? For 4,000 points, which is about $42, what's showing here, get to level 11 on this game called Mon something. And I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. A level 11, that is easy. That is a single day's worth of work. And before we dive right into the game, why did I click on this game in particular? It's because ever since the beginning of time, I've been into Monster Girls. Whether it's your Felicias or your Morgans, or the character in Faku, or just whoever, I loved Monster Girls. In fact, my first eroge was this game right here. All right, so I like Monster Girls. And I played this game back in 2011, 2010. It's been it has been over a decade since I played this game. But what I'm basically trying to tell you is that I like Monster Girls. So of course I'm gonna play the game about Monster Girls. Little did I know that I was gonna dive into something so insane. Let's just load up the game right now. This is the opening. This is your menu. You are bombarded with this menu here of so many different buttons, so much different variety. Okay, let's start from the art. The game's art is incredible. This looks just like Monster Musume. I'm going to pronounce it incorrectly because I've never seen this series. Despite me liking Monster Girls, I never bothered to watch this series. It's Monster Musume, and the art in this game is fantastic. This looks just like the anime characters. It looks absolutely incredible. There are no voices, by the way. There's a repeating, annoying music track that plays. Not this track that's playing right now, but there is an actual music track that's playing. And then there's sound effects, which are also very bad. But hey, at least the art looks good. These characters look fantastic. Look at this character. Absolutely incredible. This is where I start to get a little bit hooked. Where I'm like, the art isn't so bad. And now the characters that you use to play in the gameplay are called allies. Allies are the main characters that you see throughout the actual manga, throughout the actual show, and they help you fight in combat, other stats. They do so much for you, and you could actually upgrade them. You can see they have a whole list of stats. You can go into your traits and you could upgrade the traits based on whether you have, you could also purchase things, but you got books, you also get XP, you could even level them up if I wanted to, bam, leveled up, and they'll gain a certain amount of XP. They got potions. Potions are basically used to increase their stats in some way. This is the Chaos Potion. It's like right now a random potion. I'm just giving it all to her. We just give her potions, right? We're increasing all of their stats. They also have something called graces. Now we will break down, but graces, you have a set of 3 girls. Now the terminology is going to get confusing. Allies are characters that you play with. Girls are basically the support characters for those allies. You don't actually play with the girls, but the girls offer grace and additional support for your main ally characters. And it's, oh boy. You know what? Okay, let's talk about the girls. The girls in this game are absolutely insane. I don't know how to explain this, but you essentially have to go on dates with these girls. What you are seeing right now are the dates. You're not dating them. You're fucking them. It's absolutely insane. I don't even understand. This is why this is a web game and not a game that you play on mobile. I'll just be perfectly honest. You give them a bunch of jewelry to increase their different stats. so that they can be a better asset to your allies in other gameplay, combat, and whatnot. Because each of these girls are assigned to 3 different allies. And it's not an ally that you can assign, it's an ally that the game assigns for you. So sometimes you're just going to be basically out of luck if you just look. You'll just be out of luck if you have a girl that doesn't match with any of your allies. But I find that would be very, very difficult, to be perfectly honest. Either way, you basically have sex with these girl monsters and they increase your stats. You give them gifts to eventually earn grace that you can use to further increase the bonuses that they give to other characters. And before you even get into this, look at the game right now. You can go to a place called the Snow Inn. The Snow Inn gives you all the different varieties. As I mentioned before, you get to check out the girls here. You also get to go to parties. Parties are such a wild thing. You go into a party, you can join someone else's party, someone else on the server, and you can negotiate with them for different things, I guess. You can trade with them. It's your trading spot. But I love it because it introduces the negotiating business aspect of Japanese business, where you go out to drinks and you negotiate business deals. Like, this is like a legitimate thing in Japanese culture. So it's very interesting that they are able to make that work in this game. But it's what a bizarre concept for a game. Also, you're going to constantly see at the top left corner just constant reminders of purchasing. We will talk about that. We will definitely talk about that. You also get guides. Guides are basically, you purchase it based off points that you earn at the hot springs, or I guess at the party. Either way, you earn these rewards that basically help further boost your character skills. It's crazy. The other thing is that you have the hot springs. We just got reward for hot springs. Hot springs are such a unique aspect to this game. You go into a hot spring and did not mean to bother you. There's a lot of busy hot springs, so you need to look for free hot springs. Perfect. A level 2 hot spring is available. I'm going to join in. This over time is basically your passive income to increase your girls' stats so that they can further be useful to your allies when you're doing all the actual real gameplay stuff in the game. This game is so thirsty, but I appreciate it. It's like, it's kind of ridiculous. It's very dumb, but I really can't stop playing it. In fact, I didn't mention all the girls that you can get in this game. So you have the allies, which are your playable characters, let's just say. You have your girls who play as the support characters to further boost the stats for your allies. And then you have the farm girls. These are girls that you find throughout the game that you raise on a farm. I'm not kidding you. You are raising these girls in a farm. And they help increase your stamina, and they also help increase the player stats, right? There's a difference between your ally stats and then the actual player stats, which, look, oh my god. When I'm telling you that this game is ridiculous and wild, I really mean it. You could see it on screen right now. If you feed the farm girls enough candy, they will grow up. And then what happens when they grow up? Well, you can exchange them to other players for additional stats. So if we go in here, I can go ahead and exchange a character that I have. Perfect. Yeah, okay, here we go. We got this character that we're gonna go ahead and trade. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, free stats. And also, I should say, we're not using diamonds because diamonds are also the premium currency. So the premium currency gives you additional bonuses and additional boosts. When I tell you that this game gets even wilder, and I know what you're saying. You're telling me, look, this is crazy, but can you just show me the gameplay? How does this game play? I first want to show you how you get the farm girls, okay? Because you get them while strolling in the game. And if you have no idea what a stroll is, you are basically going through each of the games, right? You are adventuring through this world, attempting to find, girls. You are based off a bunch of essentially luck. You have like a luck meter, and you're just trying to find other girls. Now you can travel. I should specifically say you are trying to find girls as well as farm girls. You're finding them both, but you can travel with girls to make it easier for you to find farm girls. And if you run into enough girl, if you run into the same girl multiple times, eventually they will join your team. So you gotta repeatedly keep going, keep finding all the girls. It's so important because like I said, the girls play a central role in making sure that they support the characters, the allies that you have on your side, and they give you all the stat bonuses. And also, it's just a really easy and nice way to get girls. Now, I'm throwing all these things at you because I want you to feel a little bit of being overwhelmed, because that's how I felt when I dived into this game. And now that I am understanding it, I can't. I just want to play more of this game. Let me tell you, this is your home. Yes, you have a full-on home. Now, like we saw before, you can go ahead and stroll. Great. You have all your girls are here. Okay, so the home is basically where you can get passive income, your stat bonuses. Right now, these girls are earning me diamonds, which are the premium currency in the game, which, hey, thank you for all your hard work, everyone. And this is wild. So let's jump in to first take a look at the guests. Now, guests are characters that show up at like set timers, and they basically just give you random items and stuff. So it's always a treat because you're always just getting free stuff in this game. We also have advice. Advice is a very interesting area in the game. Basically, it will grant you either player experience or just grant you whatever item is shown on the advice thing. It's basically more ways to earn extra things. You also can have Mia cook for you, and you basically give her ingredients that you find throughout the game, and she cooks you items depending on the ingredients you provide for her. Lastly, you can put the women to work, and they start washing the dishes. And so we got chores. And after a certain, I believe it's like after unlocking 5 sinks, you can then have them automatically clean and automatically complete, but that just saves you to individually clicking on them. Look, I don't know. Either way, this also earns you other stats, specifically your dojo and trait experience. Now, if you're like, what the heck does that mean? Let me show you. So, if you open up a character, you see something at the bottom right corner that says the dojo experience. This is what allows them to get crit rate and crit damage bonuses when we go to the dojo, which I will show you in just a minute. The trait experience is basically at the bottom of this is experience. So if you don't have any stat books, if you don't have any skill tickets to like increase their stats, as long as you have enough trait experience, you can use that to upgrade these characters. There's also another thing to upgrade. We talked about this briefly. It's the player experience. Over time, you earn player experience. This can be earned through advice that we showed earlier, or through actually going through the Explore. Explore is basically your main way of going through combat. And you might say that I'm at level 8. It has been 3-4 days since I started playing. The reason why I'm making this whole video is because I'm so addicted to this game that I just need to get this game off my chest, because I'm hoping that I'll be less addicted if I made this video. I don't know if that's gonna work or not, but either way, I have released the player experience here. At day 1, okay, I got to level 7, and then I hit a wall, and that wall is Explore. Now, Explore, how do I explain Explore? Explore basically allows you to adventure through the game, you're basically beating up all the women that you're trying to collect. I can't understand why this is the case. This is the choice of their gameplay, but this is exactly what is happening on screen. And in fact, if you turn off, like you can see right now, the game is on auto. This is a hands-free experience. Hands-free experience, okay? You auto battle each of the stages, the bosses, the game even auto moves you through each stage, so you don't ever have to click OK to go to the next stage. It will do that for you. And at a certain point, you'll get to a point where you fight a boss. And the bosses in this game could not be more frustrating. So I want to show you the boss right now. You auto attack the boss with your characters. Each character gets one strike at the boss. Each of your characters has a determined amount of damage that they can do to the boss based off the stats that you have given them. However, what happens when you're out of characters? Well, as you see on screen, you get this empty thing and nothing happens. In fact, if I leave and return, I'm back here again. The only way to recover is either waiting a full day when like the daily reset, or by spending premium currency, which to be honest, you do get a lot of diamonds for free, but still to get a fight hourglass to then allow for one character to attempt to attack. Now, the exploration aspect of this game is the only possible way for you to gain any sort of player experience that is consistent. If you do advice, you get like 7 points. If you do exploration, you're getting about, I would say, I think like 40 or 50 per stage in the exploration, with the boss giving you only like 25 or 30 character points. Player points. So like this is really the best and most reliable way to get player experience. But you gotta grind the girls to make sure, the allies to make sure they have enough stats to beat the boss. And if you're stuck like this, you just gotta wait until you get your fight hourglasses, or until the daily reset where you can try again. So right now, we're just stuck. And speaking of being stuck, when you turn off autoplay, you just have to press that go button. That go button you see on screen, you just press that. That's it. That is the autoplay. In fact, when you get to chapter 15, you unlock something called fast exploration. And as you can see, the game just doesn't even bother to load. It just goes through it. You don't even need to load the game up anymore. Now, the boss, you do see the boss. So the boss fight you will see, but the rest of the stages you just don't see anymore now that you're fast exploring. It's they made the gameplay so simple, but at the same time, they are purposely the bosses are so extremely difficult compared to the stages that they just really want you to just go through it. I don't know, man. It is absolutely ridiculous. But hey, the exploration isn't all about the game, okay? You can actually fight against players in the dojo, and the dojo is actually a lot of fun. Like I mentioned before, your dojo experience gives you additional crit rate and crit damage. And you can see here in battle, you actually get the choices of choosing different buffs as you're fighting a player's set of characters. And sometimes this is very easy. Like the match that I'm showing you right now, you get through it pretty quickly. And going to the dojo every single day is so important because you not only gain dojo experience, but you also gain trade experience to actually level up your characters so that they can do better in other gameplay modes. So that's also very, very good. And there's also, I didn't really mention this, but we're gonna run into these a lot. This game loves to rank players against each other in terms of like a leaderboard. And as you will soon discover, it's mostly because the game has a lot, and I mean a lot, of microtransactions. This game is basically built like a early mobile game. Like this isn't your modern mobile game with a story or anything. Nah, not at all. This game is all about clicking, and it's all about paying money. And you know what? I kind of like it. I kind of like the nostalgia factor of like, hey, I just have to click. It's very like, you know, you got your Genshin Impacts that require hundreds of hours to play, and it's like it takes over your life. With this game, you could just click anywhere. It's boop, 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 done. You're done for the rest of the day. You don't even have to come back to it. There's no story to keep you from constantly opening up the game. It's just the fun of clicking a single button over and over and over. Speaking of single buttons, let me show you the town. The town has so many more areas to visit. In fact, you can even see that I have not reached a level high enough to get City Explorer. From my understanding though, City Explorer does so. Once you hit level 10, you'll unlock the ability to get gear for your characters, which provide additional stat bonuses to your allies. City Explorer is how you find those gear. So at this moment, I am not high enough level to even do any kind of gear stuff. We also have the skin shop. The skin shop is basically where you have skin coins and you can give a skin coin and basically see if you get prizes. You can earn a lot of prizes. Currently, I am trying to unlock this girl's like new outfit. So we're nearly there. I think I need like 6 more of those token tickets. You also have other things to purchase based off your collection tickets. I don't know. You can also buy an outfit for this character as well. This stuff constantly refreshes, and of course, like I said, top left, you can also buy if you want. The game really wants you to buy. Next up is rank. Rank, like I said, this game loves ranking, and I believe this actually refreshes every day. And I think you get rewarded for being top rank daily on the server, but you have different things like how many places you've explored, your charm levels, which are basically when you're like helping out the girls and going out on dates with the girls, and then also your guild stuff. What are our guilds at rank 15? Come on, people. Am I the only person active in this guild? I am carrying this guild on my back, and we'll talk about guilds later. Okay, like I said, I want to make sure that you feel a little bit overwhelmed watching this video, because I feel overwhelmed playing this game, but at a certain point, it's so satisfying. I don't know why. Okay, let me show you one of the other areas, which is called the Mon HQ. Now, the Mon HQ is basically where you assign a party of your allies who will go through another auto battler, and they'll essentially just shoot dudes. Okay, this is the confusing part. I'm not sure why the actual gameplay of this mode. Basically, the better you do, you can earn up to 3 stars, and each of those 3 stars gives you additional rewards. Here, like, why are we in riot gear? Like this doesn't make any sense. Like, fans of the anime or the manga, does this make sense? Is this part of the show? Do the girls dress up in police riot gear and start shooting people? Is that what's going to be happening? I don't know. I also failed because my characters were severely underleveled. Let's not take a look at that. In fact, because my characters are underleveled, there's another place that you can go to, which is the forest. Now, okay, I can't show you the forest right now. I can't. Maybe you just got spoiled, but the forest is so interesting because the forest is a timed event. These are timed, where you can fight a giant tree or you can go through a rampage. Now, we don't have access to the giant tree. I don't think I have a video of the giant tree, but I do have a video of the rampage. And once again, I'm not quite sure what the fetish is here, but in forest, we are shooting the girl. I just don't know what's happening. Why are we shooting them? They're so hot. Why is this? Like, literally, the camera shakes like you're shooting. Look, the guy, you saw that there was and it's funny because it's your own allies shooting their own girls. I don't, look. All this leads to is that every time you're doing all these different missions on all these different modes, they give you points that you can spend for upgrade materials, or in this case, you can even unlock a new character. So they have a lot of different options of it's essentially like play how you want and you can earn rewards based on that. But honestly, you just play all the modes because all the modes hardly take any. To be fair, I found this to be the most successful in giving me like player experience, but like obviously it's like timed for a single hour each day. So it's very difficult to get to it. Next, I want to show you is the expo. Yes, the Japanese expo. Just when I thought the game could not be any more complex, you can start your own expo. I don't have the items for it, and usually no one is ever here. I have never seen anyone start an expo, but essentially, when you start an expo, a certain number of people, I believe I don't think there's a max, but if you have at least 20 players join your expo, which happens, I think, over the course of like 30 to 40 minutes, everyone who has access, and anyone can join the expo. Once the expo opens up, anyone could join the expo. There's no limit, but if a certain number of people if there's like, let's say there are 20 people maximum in an expo, everyone gets points. Even people who aren't a part of the people of the 20 who joined, if you join then, you can earn all the rewards. So they give you rewards based off how many people join your expo. Do we have a past expo? Okay, we do have past expo. So these people did not win all the rewards. So there's that. There's also feasts. I think there, when I say I get like addicted to this game, there are like a lot of charming elements to it. Like, even though the party element where you're negotiating items with players is so bizarre, it's kind of cool. And the feast is also another thing. Now, I can't start any feasts because I don't have any items, but what I do have is a big feast. A big feast is basically, here are all the accomplishments you have done recently in the game. And what you can do is, let's say for Sylph, you can hit start, and basically other players could join your feast and celebrate your accomplishment. But what that basically means is that when you join someone's feast, and can I even find someone's feast? I don't even know. I forget how to find someone's feast. But essentially, if you could find someone's feast, the player who is trying to join your feast only has options to use premium currency to give you a gift, which, hey, it's nice. It just allows players to be nice to each other and give out premium items to other players. And you earn fame. Fame is a huge, you see the bottom right corner, you can earn fame. Fame is used for a lot of unique items in the shop, specifically bond proof. Bond proof allows you to increase the bond between the girls and the allies. Skin coins, basically back at the skin shop, you can use those. XP crystals, which is how you increase your player experience, which once again, they're so limited and it's only 50. Keep in mind right now, I am trying to get to level 9 and I need 8,000. Nothing in this game offers anything above like 70 XP. I actually think that 50 XP is the most that you can get from anything. Even playing the exploration side of the game, you do not get that amount of player experience per stage. Obviously, over the course of a single chapter, you can, but in terms of a single stage, you don't get anything above a 50. So like this is like very, very valuable. So you spend premium currency, for someone's feast, you do get fame points. Now, you saw something else there. It's called X Server Expo. And I'm gonna try my best to explain this. It is very much like Expo, but here it's a worldwide server, okay? This is a worldwide event where players can host, and you have different requirements to start up an X Server Expo. However, if over 200 people join your expo, you can see right now on screen, you get so much free items. And for me, this happens every morning. There's about 10 expos that have opened up. And I'm just clicking. This is me in the morning of me just clicking. I was like, oh my God, what the hell is this? Click, click, click. And you just press the join button and then you get all the points. Now, it is based off how many players, but I believe for X Server Expo, you can get the most amount of items if at least 200 people have joined your expo. And for the most part, you can always find someone. For me, it was around like 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time was when I saw all of these. So absolutely incredible. And you also earn like a little bit of fame as well. If I'm not, oh yeah, no, you earn fame when you join an expo, and then these other rewards that you see, you'll earn other things. So it is absolutely wild. It's something that, like, this game really gives you so many free items, and although this game is such a grind, there's just a part of me that still really likes it and like really enjoys it. Speaking of enjoying things, let's go downtown. Man, this might seem crazy. We are at, let me see if I can try and describe this. We are right now at a restaurant. Now, there is no servers or waiters at this restaurant, so I need to go find an empty table. Let's just go ahead and find an empty table. Okay, we're just gonna go here. We're gonna go straight down to 1, and we're just gonna keep scrolling. Empty table. We click on the empty table and we hit occupy. I already used my occupy, so I cannot occupy anymore because I've already used it up for the day. But essentially, when you occupy, you earn a certain amount of action points basically per hour. Right now it shows here action point recovery speed 30 hour, and then there's a limit of 480. Now, what do you use these points on? We have buttons on the left and right, the museum or the art gallery. You might be wondering to yourself, what the hell is going on here? The art gallery is where you can view other players' girls, and you essentially get to battle them. Right now, actually, that is way too powerful. Let's go to like level 1. Okay, let's go to some weak characters. Here we go. So I hit negotiate, and we can earn art gallery postcards, and we can earn art gallery points, which that we can use for the store. So I'm gonna choose my set of girls here. They're gonna fight. Oh my god, how is that so? Okay, either way, you get to spend these points at the shop if you were to win. You can unlock a character named Keith Sith, or you can once again get some bond proof. But let's move over to the museum. The museum is a very similar concept to the art gallery, but instead you're fighting allies. Oh my god, Papa's soaked. Poppy's soaked. Okay. Either way, once again, you can earn fossil, like museum souvenirs, which, as it says, random ally traits XP +1. Also, you get the points that you can use basically at downtown. This is actually, they are way too powerful. Let's go back to level 1. Let's see if I can handle one of these, huh? Oh my god, you guys seem a little bit too beefy. Okay, you guys, oh my god, that was a cute slime girl. Okay, all right, fine. Okay, I don't have enough action points to fight anyway. Either way, you fight the different allies and you get points. So these points are just gonna basically help your character be better and be good. Now, the funny thing about the restaurant that is fascinating is that you don't have to find an empty table. In fact, you can select a player's table and you can negotiate with them. And if you're able to negotiate with them, you kick them off their table. I don't know if it's a negotiation or you're just fighting. Like here, I can negotiate with this person, but I don't have any attempts remaining. And basically it's me and my character battling it out. Or sorry, my ally and their ally battling it out to see who gets to remain on the table. It's absolutely insane. Now, the game keeps going a little bit deep. I showed you how crazy the home screen is on this game, where you got so many different ways to spend money, but there's one unique thing, and it's called contests. And let me just show you a little bit of what the contests look like. So the contests here, these are all based around the idea of doing normal tasks in the game, most of which you will want to be doing with your guild, right? All these are being done with your guild, and it's essentially like increasing the girl's charm, or it's basically doing like generic things that you would do throughout the game, but trying to do it the most and better than anyone else on the server. And what happens is that when you are the best on basically number 1 on the server, you can see here right now, you get access to something called Conquest. And in Conquest, you own a piece of property in the game. And this basically just gives you rewards. Like, not only do you own a location in the game for a week, you are now dispatching people to do tasks for you to better improve your guild and your players' experience and your allies' experience. Like, it's a huge buff to your entire party, your entire guild. It's absolutely crazy. And let's go back here for a moment. So this is the current contests that are going on in the game. Right now, our guild is ranked 11 here for charm and match point, and then 15 in crystals used, which is the non-premium currency that you use to level up your character. The thing is, if we go back, right above it is ranking pat. And yes, it is exactly what you think it is. You have the option to spend real money that will directly affect the contests that are currently happening in the game. This is a frequent thing that happens throughout this entire game, where every single aspect of this game, 1000%, you can purchase currency, except for player experience. I just need to get to level 11. Oh my god. They don't even let me pay money to level up my player character, but you can pay money to level up everything else in this game. And we'll talk about this VIP stuff. Later. We will absolutely talk about this VIP stuff later. So yeah, contests are absolutely just, everything in this game is pay to win. Everything in this game is pay to win. Yet I still enjoy it. Either way, okay, let's look at guilds. Guilds right now. We got a new guild task. So this is your guild. If you have a guild, you can join into your guild. The guilds also have quests, which I've never done a quest, because by the time I joined this guild, they already did these 2 levels. So now I'm just waiting for us to unlock level 2, so that we can do these raids. So guild tasks are basically if you're just doing, if you're actively playing the game, that will help you earn points towards your guild task. The other thing is contributions. Contributions basically use up your premium currency of diamonds that you can use to contribute to the guild. If you contribute to the guild more and more, that increases your guild's experience. Yes, the only way to increase your guild's level is by using premium currency. Now, as you can tell, I had 2,630 crystals, and I've spent a ton of crystals. I think they're called gems, right? Crystals are the purple ones, gems are like the diamond looking ones. So the diamonds are your premium currency and you have to spend real money, or I mean, you earn a lot of gems to be fair, but just for the sake of this conversation, it is premium currency. Despite them giving you the premium currency, it is the premium currency, and you can only use the premium currency to increase the guild's contribution. But the more you contribute, the more you have the option to buy certain items, and they will unlock as you level up your character, or eventually at a certain point, you can have these large funding packs, which I believe will probably cost real world money at some point. And then also we have this thing, but we're not even at level 6, okay? And I'm not gonna call it I can't manage and show you the entire guild and call them out for not playing the game. So the events in this game are very unique. Basically, I'm gonna show you one that's, all you do in these games is you click. And you just keep clicking. And certain games require, like this game was just a clicking game. However, the fortune game requires you to use a certain item. And to be fair, most of the time that I played this game, the events have always been collect an item. How do you get these items? Well, you can either use your crystals, which are that top row, is each day you have access to a certain number of crystals. Or you can use the premium currency to purchase additional items which do more. So, okay, we'll just do it for this example. So I purchase a crystal here, I use it, I increase, I get points. These points can be used to, at least for this one specifically, I get equipment for my girls. So you'll also get points to unlock these special characters. So to unlock this character here, right? And this is a girl, and like after date is when you do the deed, right? Is when you do the deed, okay? Once you unlock her, you can unlock her by purchasing points. The only way, or by using, 100 points for 1 out of 50. You need 50 to craft this character. And the only way to do these points is by spending money or wait each day. But if you wait each day, you're not going to get to the amount necessary to unlock the girl. You catch my drift? So let me show you the event that happened before this. You are helping Mia shed her, shed her scales, and you are purchasing, and let me tell you, okay, there's no sound to this. I checked multiple times. There's no sound at all. She's just making the movements, not making the sounds. I promise you, I wish there was sounds. There was not. There's no voice acting, or no even voice humming or voice noises at all. It is just silent. Yeah, so this is the game. There's also, I don't even think I recorded this. There is a game where you're literally milking a character, and the character has hoses on their nipples, and you're just milking them. Same gameplay, where you're buying items, and then pressing another button to use items. It is so wild. And I forgot to show you. These games also have a ranking system, because of course they do. And if you do well enough, you can unlock different items. Now, is this the actual full character? Nice. Okay, so if you get to at least rank 3, you get to unlock the actual character. And then also, whatever guild ranks first as well also gets a huge set of items. Now, keep in mind, I'm rank 35? Are you saying there's a chance? No way. Look, I got enough crystals, guys. Hold on a sec. We got enough crystals. Let's just see where we're at here. Nice. Okay, do we have any more supplies? I got like a weird ball of thing or something. Where are we at now? 24. We're moving up there. Of course, this is here for another 32 hours. So we got some time. Oh yeah, also you can also purchase packs here to also increase. Like I said, everything is pay to win here. There's no winning, there's only losing here. But hey, this game is hardly ever being played, so maybe you have a chance because there's not very many whales. Okay, I did say the magic word, which is whales. You can see here, there are a lot of things that you can do to purchase and get money. Look at this. This is a $35 outfit that you can purchase. This is just a rookie pack, which is like, hey, your favorite girls are waiting. Here, purchase this for $5. We got a lot of stuff. Your first buy. Okay, yes, I did spend 9 cents. You can see here at the top, right? You can see here at the top, it says 9 cents. I did spend 9 cents on this game. Actually, to be fair, I spent under $5 on this game. This game has a lot of mental games. They have a lot of currencies a lot of payments that are under $1. In fact, this one was their cheapest, which is 9 cents. And you might be wondering, why is it so cheap? Why is it 9 cents? Because it's how they get you to put your credit card into the game. And once that happens, then you could just start spending, because now you don't have to go through the effort of actually, putting in your credit card when you want to buy something. Now it's there. Now, for me, I use like a payment service that allows me to lock it to $1, so I can only make dollar purchases. So I've only done I'm pretty sure about $5 worth of purchases. Either way, they really want you to spend money to get character. Now I also did spend here because I believe this was like 89 cents or something before to get these 2 characters. Look at this. How do you say no to this? Or no, I didn't unlock her. I have like a different version of me. Either way, there's something else to this game. VIP. Now, let me explain to you what VIP is. In many of the places that we visited, in fact, let me just show you an example. So, in your list of girls, you can hit random date, and basically you have sex with them, and then they say something very sexy like, it's rich and refreshing, I can't get enough. Okay, this is a leech girl, all right? But there's a button here called Date All. If you select that, unlock Date All at VIP 3. That is right, this game unlocks different mechanics that make life way easier for you if you spend more money. You can see here, you also get additional bonuses that help you out. Now, from my understanding, the VIP is a lifetime thing. So once you hit a certain VIP level, you can continue on to the next. And this happens here, and as you can see, you unlock now, you can stroll 10 times at once. You unlock Date All, keep going. It says unlock fast exploration. I'm curious what that means, because I already have fast exploration because I got to chapter 15. So this might be like an additional, like even faster exploration, more things. Now you can use the hot springs for 4 hours. You just basically have so much more things available, and you can keep going all the way up to VIP 13. And now you can see at the top left, you can see VIP experience 3999999. That's basically 4 million experience when you're starting at 0. You start at 0. To get VIP 1, you need XP of 499. This is where things get even whalier. How much is it? Well, here is how you purchase your premium currencies. And each of these premium currencies give you additional VIP experience. Now, after performing some calculations, which I will share on screen because I literally forgot to get an image of it now, basically, if you were to purchase the 89 cents bundle, this would give you the most amount of VIP experience per cent. I don't know why that is. That's just how the math came out to be. That being said, obviously, you do get way more premium gems for the price. But if you were just looking to increase that VIP experience, which to be fair, does feel like the most useful of everything, you just want to keep spending here and here and here. And if I'm remembering the math correctly, it's $50,000, and that's ridiculous. Technically, there are better ways to get VIP experience. They look, anytime you buy something in this game, it always like gives you like, where is it? This one here. It gives you like a bunch of VIP experience. Like, it's just, I don't know if there's actual real math involved in here where like you're getting like, yeah, I don't think there's actual math involved. You're just getting a bunch of VIP experience for like different prices. So you really wouldn't be buying gems at a normal price. You'd probably just be purchasing bundles because they give you better VIP. I don't know, man. There's just so much to offer in this game. Look, you got the exchange program. Oh yeah, this is how you pull for new characters. And Oh yeah, I already pulled for the day. What's interesting is that each of the allies also has their own girl variety. God damn. What I'm basically, why did I make this video? It's because I was trying to get $42 worth of points to use on K manga so that I can read more manga. That led me to being addicted to this monster game that I enjoy because it's so simple. It runs on a web browser, so literally you can just load this up on any device and just click on things. Now, technically, the K-manga thing gave me an entire month to get to level 10. Getting to level 7 in a day really gives me the hope that I can make it to 10, but it is painful how slow it goes. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. I feel like I'm confident enough that I can get enough player experience to get to level 11, but they make it so difficult to even get to player level 11. It is absolutely ridiculous. But hey, if you've never heard of this game, I don't know if I should say you're welcome. Maybe don't play it. I'm not quite sure. I had a ton of fun playing it. In fact, I'm still going to be playing this game because I want to get to level 11. But hey, it's nice to look at, it's nice to look at the 2D girls, okay? Okay? Sometimes it's just nice to look at the 2D girls. What can I say? Either way, hey, thank you all so much for taking the time to watch me, do a live review of this game. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hey, you know what? Let me know in the comments if you played this game, if you're enjoying this game. Maybe, hey, if you got an active guild, I'll be happy to join because my current guild ain't doing shit. And also, hey, let me know in the comments if there are any mobile games like this or web games like this that you want me to check out, because this experience was like kind of fun. And I want to kind of see more games like this. Look, it brings me back to like the old style mobile games where they just try to gut you of all your money, but for some reason you play it and you're like, it's kind of, I don't know, man. God, this video is, I was not expecting this video to go on this long. Oh my God. Hey, thank you all for watching. I gotta go, man. I'll see you later. Also, hey, just as a heads up, this game, I can't tell you if this game is still good or not. I played it back in 2010 or whenever I played it over in 2011. I don't know. I played it very, very long time ago. I don't know if I could recommend it. I don't remember exactly what is even in this, so I don't even recommend it. But hey, you know what? Maybe I kind of recommend this. All right, goodbye now. Bye.